Hello there. Here's a video to remind us to take care of our soul. We have all kinds of techniques to take care of our body. We go to the gym, we work out, we walk, we run, or we don't, but we sure know how to tap into resources for that. But where's the information to how to take care of our soul? You know, this vehicle that we have, the body that carries our soul around, is just the vehicle. And, you know, dies when we die. But if you believe, as I do, that our soul continues, that our essence continues, then why would we not be spending more time and energy in thinking and preparing our soul to be its hardiest? So what are the exercises to improve our soul? I love it. Yeah, so it's digging inward instead of looking outward. That's one way to find some answers. To take the time now that we have extra time and do some excavating. Do some excavating internally to see what really is important to us. To discover more about who we truly are. What is that essence? What is that brought us into life? What is it that we keep perpetuating? Is it just the need for more and the self-grasping to improve ourselves for the sake of ourselves, or to, you know, move our way up through our career, whatever it might be? All those external things that we leave the instant we die, that's done. But in the meantime, the soul that continues is left to its own devices. You know, how much time and energy are we thinking about our soul? So we need to take more time to do that. And now that with this pandemic, are we not given more time? Now, I'm sure not all of us have. Maybe we're, overloaded and overwhelmed with responsibilities and children and, the sandwich generation or whatever it might be. We all have challenges. And yet, the constant that we all do share, we all do have in common, is that soul. So, let's take some time and think about, ask how. We don't have to have the answers. We just have to have the questions. Isn't that great? We just have to ask the right questions of ourselves. And you can sit down and write those questions. What do I need to know? And ask to be led. This incredible presence that brought us into life knew how to do that. The same presence, whatever name you give it or you don't give it, but that same presence also is a fountain of information. Tap into that information. And one way to do it and see it right in front so we don't just spin it in our heads, You don't want to get caught up in your head. Our heads are just too attached to old thinking. They fall into ruts and don't know how to get out. So don't get into the head about it. Just do some free writing. It's called free writing. At the top of the page, you just ask yourself a question. Like, how can I learn more about my soul? How can I develop more as a person internally? What do I need to know? And make the questions easy, so it's not a real mental, rigorous thing. And just start seeing what happens as you start to answer. And sometimes you have to start writing by saying, I have no idea. I have no idea what this answer is. Just start writing like that, and that will take the lid off of the hidden gems and the information that we hold inside. Just start writing and trust. And you want to avoid the questions of why can't I be more like this? Why can't I do this? Be careful of those why questions, because our mind is so tricky, and our mind will find all kinds of answers. Why I can't do something, why you can't do something, because you're a loser, because you're this, because you're that. You don't want those answers. They're nonsense. They're really nonsense. How can I? What do I need to learn? How can I learn this? Where do I need to go? Show me my teachers. I'm not sure why we have been left out in the cold in this respect, but you know, with everything that we learn, most things that we learn, we need teachers to get better. I can't think of anything that we just do on our own and that's it. We're just great at it. No, we need teachers. Once we get to a certain level, you can't be a great tennis player on your own. You can get really, really good, but then you need to go to someone who knows more than you. The same thing with soul development. Ask for teachers. Ask for teachers. Ask to be led. And trust that your body will give you signals to know this feels right. This sounds right to my essence. And then follow that. Follow the breadcrumbs, you know? Follow the trail and see where it leads. You know, and it may take a few times. It's not like a magic bullet either. You know, it may take several times. But just keep trusting that when we search, we do find. When we do ask questions, we do get answers. Make your questions count. Use this time that we are now given, and let's do some soul exercises. Some soul, not searching like we're, you know, don't make it arduous. Make it fun. How can this be fun? That could be a great question. How can this exercise be fun for me? And you know what? You have the answers. They do lie within us. They really do. Tap into that. Open that treasure box. Because we are full of wonderful, wonderful information and knowledge. And so tap into that treasure chest and play with it. Be playful. Be playful. If you can't be joyful over it, be playful. Be willing to explore, like a child building sandcastles, or like kids playing in the dirt. Play in your own dirt a little bit. The dirtiness of things that we haven't cleaned up too much, you know, because we haven't spent too much time doing it, you know. Most of us haven't spent a whole lot of time cleaning up our soul. Jeez, you know. We watch what we eat, we watch what we do, we try to be conscious in other ways, but anyway, so it's time to, let's do that. I mean, we are getting shaken up, yes, whatever. We are shaken to our cores, to our very cores, and let's make it useful. What's the message? Not to be afraid, not to hunker down and be in fear. How is that a growth? How does that teach us anything? It just makes us feel more afraid. So use it as an exploration, as an opening, as a possibility. Where are my possibilities? What haven't I tapped into that I'd like to know more about? How can I expand my heart? How can I expand my soul? How can I clean up my act? Do you know? Ask good questions. You know? Have fun with it. Have fun with it. It's just who we are. It's just the essence of who we are. Maybe we should pay some more attention to that, you know? And now we're forced into this quiet time, maybe isolation time. I don't know. It's solitude for some of us. And maybe crazy time for others of us who have lots of people around them in this time. So, yeah, it's a time for creativity of body, mind, and soul. So I hope you can find some joy, some peace, some calm, some fun. Make it work. Make this time work for you. You know? All the best.